What's good, everybody? We are back. How is everyone doing? I am doing great. Glad to be back. Yeah. Um, I just been like really busy and doing a thing. Life happens, but I'm back. I'm back. Sweet Cherry is back. We got content for you coming your way. We have guests. We have it all. So stay tuned, guys. Um, so excited to really get back into the rhythm of things. Oh, there we go. I sound better. So yeah, I hope everyone has been doing well. Holiday season is upon us. Oh my god, this year has like really flown by. Like I can't believe like we're about to like well, Thanksgiving is like in 2 weeks. Christmas is right behind it and it's just like where is the time going? What is happening? I swear like when I was younger, like time did not go this fast and I feel like I enjoyed life a bit more. But now it's just like everything is just flying by. Like literally you have to enjoy like each and every day and every moment because it just passes by so quickly. Like I can't believe it. So here we are, another year passed and or passing and we're just about at the end of it and yeah. So I hope you guys are making the most of it. With that said, thank you guys for continuing supporting us and there's a lot more to come. You know what I'm saying? So recently I was at a wedding. I've been busy with wedding planning and all this stuff. My cousin um got married and so I don't have any brothers and sisters. So like my cousins, my my first cousins that I've grew up with and we're like all super close. Like my family is pretty tight knit. Especially immediate family. We're like all pretty tight knit. And so I don't have any brothers and sisters, so I've always considered them my brothers and sisters because we all grew up together, we've all hung out, we, talk on the phone like brothers and sisters would do. And so yeah, so I've always considered them my brothers. And one of my cousins, I'm like 9 days, we're born 9 days apart. So, it's like, we're really close. So my cousin, she ended up getting engaged last November. And then she asked me to be her matron of honor. And of course, I was like, of course, that I do it. And I was so excited. And so much happened between so much planning and everything has happened within the year leading up to her wedding, which just passed a week ago, I think. Damn, I can't believe it's already been a week. But yes, so I was like really busy with doing all that, helping her plan the wedding, plus on top planning her bachelorette and her shower party and things of the sort. So she did have a maid of honor. I was the matron of honor. And she helped out with a portion of it and I pretty much did most of it though. So let me let me wet my throat a little bit. It's a little dry. Anyhow, so yeah, so I did a lot, helping with that. Then I ended up getting a cat and losing the cat and then getting it back to finding out I was pregnant and dealing with a pregnant cat and having kittens. She gave birth. There's a lot going on. But it's been a ride. It's been a ride. I had an amazing time helping my cousin plan her wedding and help her with the bridal shower and bachelorette and all those things. Like it was a lot of fun. It's very time consuming and I put a lot. I've been in weddings before and I've been a maid of honor before or matron of honor and I feel like this time around the first time I was like young and it was a different time, like different era. And now, I'm older and I'm more into stuff and into detail. Like when you're young, you're not really into detail. Like you're just like whatever. Like you make something nice, but like this time around I'm older, I'm more experienced, and I really wanted to give her like a really, really nice shower and have a fun bachelorette. And so like I kind of went above and beyond, you know, because like I said, like she's like my little sister. So, I wanted her to have like a really nice and beautiful experience and memories that will last, a lifetime. Because when you get married, it's a big, thing in your life, something that you always remember. So I wanted to make sure that anything she had was memorable and a good memory. So, yeah, so I did a lot. I did a Bridgerton theme shower. She had a destination batch and she also had a bachelorette here in New York because she's from New York and New Jersey. So we did have a bachelorette here in New York as well for those that could not attend the destination one. And so we had a really good time with that. That was fun. And then I did the Bridgerton themed bridal shower, which was loads of fun. I had a blast putting it together. Like my creative juices were flowing putting it together. And I loved it. It turned out to be exactly spot on what I had imagined. So I I was super happy about that and that I was able to pull it off. Um, and then she got married. So, I helped her a lot putting together the wedding, also like help her give her ideas, helped her with invitations and things of the sort. I think the only thing I didn't like have input in for the wedding was like the food and the cake. But like everything that came like to decor and stuff like that, I helped her out, showed her color schemes and like bounced ideas off with her. So it was a beautiful, beautiful wedding. It was a beautiful ceremony, like not one that I'm kind of used to because she got married in North Carolina in a preserve, like a farm preserve or something like that. And it was beautiful. Like typically here in the city, you go to a hall and you have, or a church and stuff, and you have a wedding and or rent hall and they have a room and or you rent a venue that has a room and you have a justice of the peace come and you do a ceremony like that and then you're inside and you have a hall and you have your reception there and stuff like that. So this was very different because it was outside. It was like in a meadow on a field with trees and it was just absolutely beautiful is all I could say. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful experience, very different from the typical weddings that I've been to here in New York and stuff. So that was fun. There was a venue, but it was like indoor outdoor, um, which was, cool. It was fun. So yeah, it was a nice experience. I had a great time. It went by so fast and I was like exhausted and everything. But getting to the topic, you know, when you get married, like a lot of your vows and your opinions and stuff change throughout life. So, like, back in the day when you had the vows and stuff, like, they would say, "Do you promise to honor and obey?" And, things like that and stuff. So I got to thinking, like, I don't think I used it when I got married, and she definitely didn't use it while she got married. But are those, like, still used, like, to honor, obey, and stuff? I mean, I think honor is still used. She kind of wrote her own they wrote their own vowels, so they did not use, like, vowels like that. So it was, different in that aspect also. So, but I was, like, thinking, like, like, to honor and obey, are those things that we say now in when we're getting married and stuff, or has, the times have changed? I mean, I get the honor part. Like, you wanna honor your marriage, you wanna respect it, you wanna honor your husband, respect your husband, and stuff like that. But I feel like the issue would be, like, the obey part. Like, I'm not a dog to be obeying anything. You're not my master, you're not my boss, you're not, like, an authority figure where I should be obeying you. Um I feel like we we are we're a team, we're a partnership, and you know, we need more so to communicate um and get our, feelings and emotions and thoughts across. And there's no obeying of anything. Like, if I concede in anything, it's because I choose to, or maybe I am wrong and you have pointed out my mistake, or, where I fell short or where I'm wrong, and I can see that I'm wrong. But that's coming to, a mutual understanding or an agreement, or, like, a fact is a fact. If you're wrong, you're wrong, but there is no obeying, I don't think. Like, I feel like if you're uncomfortable with something, with the situation, or you don't want your partner to do something, like, you communicate it, you give your reasoning, and then, you know, at that point with your partner, um, can understand your feeling and validate it, they go along with what you're asking. But it's not a fact that they're obeying what you're saying. They are just, seeing your point of view and deciding that they don't want to make you uncomfortable, or, whatever the situation may be. So it's like, I don't know about, obey, but you know, to compromise maybe is a different, could be a different word and stuff. Because obviously in relationships and marriages and stuff, like, you compromise things, you know. It's just a point of, like, not compromising so much where, you lose yourself in the process, and the things that you like and enjoy, always trying to satisfy your partner, but there's definitely compromise, I think, and that would be the best term. We're not obeying, we're compromising, and trying to, be respectful for your partner's feelings and stuff like that. So, so yeah, so I was, like, thinking about it, like, to obey, like, it just doesn't sound like, and I'm sure I did not use that when I got married, because I'd be like, I ain't obeying. Like, not like a authority figure, like above me. Like we're a partnership. I'm not obeying anything. If I don't want to do something or that you're telling me to do, or I feel something ain't right, I'm not gonna do it point blank. So it's like, but I guess like back in the days, like when women were more like barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen, they didn't work and stuff like that. So they kind of thought like, oh, to obey your husband and things like that. But now that we live in a different time and a different era where women are more independent than they were back then, which is, cool. That's a good thing, we can speak our minds and we have our, own rights and stuff like that. And I mean, it's not perfect, but it's always a work in progress. Just like anything, I think everything in life is a work in progress. There's not going to be anything that's, you know, going to be 100% smooth and perfect, and life isn't perfect. So you got to make it as perfect as you can be, and endure the bumps and bruises along the way, but it is what it is. So yeah, I was just like thinking like the terms that were being used in the wedding, like people don't use the same terminology as the times before, because you know I think there's an understanding now where you know it's not about obeying, it's about really compromising and respecting one another, not one more than the other, you know because I think when they used to use the term honor, well, more so obey, um it would be like when the woman when they're asked the woman. I could be wrong on this, so if I'm wrong, check me. Let me know in the comments. Am I wrong? But yeah, I definitely think that it was more geared toward women, for the men, that you were going to obey your husband and stuff like that, because at that time, like, women didn't really work and they didn't really have like rights like that, because you know the women really stayed home and were home tenders and taking care of children and things of that sort, rather than now in this day and age, like, women kind of do it all. Like, we work, we take care of our families, we tend to our husbands, we tend to our kids, we work 8-hour days, and still come home and do what needs to be done. So it's, I guess, like, it's just been come a long way from, and made me realize, like, we've come a long way, even though we still have ways to go, but we've come a long way from that mentality of where women need to obey their partners and stuff like that. So, which is a great thing. I think compromising and mutual respect, um is way more important than trying to obey someone. Um but like, that's like saying, like, there's rules in your marriage and or in your relationship. Like, there's no rules. Like, there's a common understanding. Obviously, we know, like, we don't want our partner to go out and cheat, or be doing the wrong things. It's not a rule, but it's a common sense kind of thing, you know what I mean? Um but yeah, so it made me realize, like, how things have changed and stuff, you know from back in the days to now, where people are more open to change and compromising and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it's it's a good thing to have change sometimes, you know? So yeah, so the whole wedding thing had me like thinking about, things of the past and, how things were viewed, marriage was viewed and so on and so forth. So it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. But yeah, so that is my thoughts. Let me know if you've been to a wedding recently and they've had like those type of um sayings to obey one another and so on and so forth. Let me know, have you seen that? When's the last time you saw that? Because I haven't seen that in a long time. But then again, I really haven't been to many weddings in a long time, so this is the first in a in a long while. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Um, let me know in the comments. And that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned because we do have a lot more coming your way. New season, new topics, new people, new guests. And yeah, and guys, my our Patreon is still open. New topics will be going on there, things that you won't find here on YouTube. So, make sure you go and join, subscribe, and wait to see what's coming up next. And I will catch you guys on the next episode. And I am Cherry, and catch you later. Bye.